Watch what happens as that storm is going to cut across the Central Plains. It's going to be bringing us the chances for some significant snow. But watch what happens into the afternoon. We're talking 40s today. I already see that smile on your face.
Bad.
One thing you might be asking or wondering, how much are we going to see? Well, it's a little too early to put out numbers, but let's just say probably a good idea to get that shovel ready, or at least find the shovel. We really haven't had to use it this winter.
I think you're going to be a very popular person today.
Why? Just because people, maybe with the kids I'll be popular, but
That's
parents
true.
get to deal with
That's
the kids
true.
probably being cooped inside or outside playing in the snow.
Oh,
a lot of places seeing that snow right now. We're actually going to take a look outside. We have team coverage this morning. Sioux Chief Meteorologist Chad Sanwell is outside right now. Chad, what are you seeing out there? Lots of area roads, especially in Nebraska, dealing with the effects of that snow, becoming very much snow covered. My advice, if you can, just stay home and kind of take care of those indoor chores, because not going to be very smart to go out in weather like this morning. We're going to zoom in here on Sioux City, and that's because as the snow's been falling, we've really begun to see areas like Highway 20, I-29 really become covered in that snow. As we zoom in, you could see a band of very heavy snow moving over Sioux City and Sergeant Bluff right now, but just off towards our southeast, areas like Climbing Hill and Mobile, probably looking at seeing a mix of rain and snow. These wind gusts are going to continue to be over 40, even some places over 50 miles per hour. And that's the reason why we're talking about a blizzard. Combine the winds with this wide area of snow that's really not going to move very much during the entire day. And that just gives us the recipe for several inches of snow as this persists. It looks like by the time we get to 8:30, some heavy snow is going to move into areas east of Sioux City, out towards Whiting and Storm Lake, but most of the area should be looking at all snow rather than a mix of rain and snow. We're still going with a range of 10 to 12 inches of snow, but there are going to be some areas that do see higher amounts of snow. One other area we're dealing with that blowing snow is out in Concord, Nebraska this morning. Plenty of blowing snow there. This is sent in from Joe this morning. Thank you for sending that picture to us. Anybody can send in pictures or video through our Chime In feature on our website or on our Siouxland News app. That's a very simple way to do that. And with blizzard warnings in place, with plenty of snow continuing, it's going to be a very easy and a good time to do so. Chad, you were saying earlier you probably saw about 2 to 3 inches of snow. Is it enough that maybe we could see a snow angel later this morning?
It's possible. I tell you what, it's been snowing pretty steadily.
Those two things, snow and wind, going to be the big threats going through the morning, even into the afternoon. This morning, we have a low threat for that rain as that rain transitions over to snow. Chad, what can you tell us about the snow out there? And can I get that snow angel that you promised me? Maybe?
Maybe. I don't know about that. I will tell you, over the last hour and a half or so, we've been talking about some moderately falling snow across the area. What's happening now, Lynette, is that the snow is getting lighter, but the winds are picking up, so it's kind of really whipping everything around a little bit.
Even towards areas like Sac City and Denison, we're even seeing reports of thunder snow this morning, and that just means our snow totals are going to continue to go up.
This is Siouxland News at 5 on KMEG 14.
Siouxland is in the middle of the first major winter storm of the year, and it is still not over yet. We have team coverage tonight. Lydia Knox will join us to give us an update on when I-29 might reopen, and meteorologist Lynette Grant is standing by with an update on snow totals.
Now that the snow is kind of winding down, probably going to be a good idea to grab the shovels and get working while we have a little bit of time left. Well, me being out here, it really doesn't feel like it. Compared to where we were this morning, it really has. But because of those winds, we've really seen those snow drifts. I'm standing in one right now that goes up to my knees. If I didn't feel short before today, I really feel short standing in this snow. Now, I even put the ruler next to me, and that's indicating that this snow drift is 21 inches, so nearly 2 feet. We've talked about how there are snow drifts that are larger than this, even in our parking lot. The one thing that's difficult about this snow is that packing snow, and with that, it's good for the kids. They can build a snowman, build a snow forts, maybe even have a snowball fight. Now, kind of difficult to make that snowball with one hand, but Chad, unfortunately, I'm going to call you out on this one. You promised me a snow angel this morning, and I didn't get it, so this snowball may have to go to you when you're done with weather.
Well, as I recall, Lynette, I don't think I ever really promised you a snow angel, but I will engage in a snowball fight if you so feel inclined.
If you do have to go out, definitely take it slow. I've seen reports that on the interstate, the traffic on there going from here up to Sioux Falls is only about 45 to 55 miles per hour. You might be able to see one of the cars on the left. This is a picture that Wendy took, but I'm actually going to zoom in on that picture because I want to show you this is another car, and then right off over my other shoulder, that's one other car. Some of the headaches aren't over yet, even though the snow is over.
Well, even just digging your car out or your sidewalk
Yeah,
is going to take a little while today.
Don't remind me, I have to dig my car out, and I'm not looking forward to that. But when we look closer to home and we point out some of those snow reports, one report that we had just outside of Ponca actually had over 18 inches of snow.